Good afternoon, Elizabeth.
Land sakes, Thomas, are you home already? I thought you had a meeting with Brother Brigham.
I did, but right now I've got to change my clothes and get over to the cultural hall and start putting wagon boxes together.
But this is your day off. You promised to drive me over to the dressmakers.
No time for that now. We're leaving sooner than we thought.
How soon, Thomas? We were planning on spring.
Well, now it looks like the first part of February.
A little more than a week? Why?
They're afraid if we don't, there'll be a civil war.
They?
We're just talking about it. Some believe if we don't hurry and get out, then we'll send the militia and take our weapons away, and then we'll be at the mercy of the mob.
The mobs? Why would the government do this? We're law-abiding people.
The truth is, they don't know that, and I don't think they want to know.
Well, maybe a few of us need to march right over there and tell them.
It's not a good idea, Elizabeth. I've got to get over to the cultural hall. While I'm gone, I want you to figure out exactly what we'll be taking.
Why? I'm not going.
Of course you're going.
If you think for 1 minute I'm about to leave in the middle of winter, you've got another thing coming. Why, it would be suicide.
Brother Brigham wouldn't ask us if he didn't think we could do it.
Well, maybe Brother Brigham could stand the cold better than the rest of us. What about the babies? And those soon to be born?
They'll be born in the wagons. They'll be just fine.
But it's 30 below. What about taking the baths?
Baths? Well, I think we can postpone that till we get there.
I'm not going. How do you think I'm going to drive with you all the way to the Rocky Mountains without taking a bath?
We'll talk about it later, Lizzie. Right now I've got to get over to the cultural hall. I want you to make a list of necessities. Remember, we can't take more than what we get in your mother's old chest.
But what about a rosewood bed?
You can take the feather tick, but that's about all.
Leave our rosewood bed? I don't even know why we're discussing it. I'm not going.
Now, don't forget your box of remedies and your medicines.
Why, we'll all be dead before we need them.
I'll build a crate for the chickens, and I'll have to buy a rooster.
Well, he won't want to go any more than I do.
We have to give serious consideration to our livestock. Each family's been asked to take 2 cows, 1 pig, and 3 sheep.
Well, I can guarantee you you'll have plenty of room for all of them, because I'm not going.
Don't talk like that, Lizzie. I know you. You love the gospel as much as anyone.
Of course I do, but I can love it just as much right here by the fire as I can freezing to death in that wagon.
Oh, and add corn. Put corn on that list. What do you think? Should we grind it in the meal here, or wait till we get there?
And how are you going to grind it, Thomas? Smash it between 2 stones?
Yep, millstones. Now you're talking like my old Lizzie. Well, I can see you now, sitting atop the wagon, leaving Nauvoo.
Thomas, you'll be tripping over your whiskers before you see me sitting atop of any old wagon leaving Nauvoo.
Just give it a year. 1 year in the West, and I promise it'll be every bit as beautiful as Nauvoo.
Beautiful? From what I understand, the West is nothing but desert and sagebrush, whatever that is.
Lizzie, that desert is God's own country.
Well, he's certainly done his best to discourage trespassers. Fruit trees and flowers.
We'll take seeds and tree saplings with us.
That's a right good idea. When those trees are big enough to shade me, I might decide to go.
I've got to admit, you've got me confused, Elizabeth. When you moved from Ohio, you didn't complain. When you were driven out of Missouri, you carried on. You said you knew we had to go. But now I don't know. Maybe I am asking too much.
Yeah.
Maybe you're too old. Maybe you're just too old.
Who put the frown in those bins that part of our haystack? And who got her pigs back in the pen? And who always bent over backwards and kept her shoulder to the wheel and her nose to the grindstone? Answer me that, Thomas Perry.
I'm trying.
And who do you think all by herself?
You did, Lizzie, you did.
And I'll thank you not to forgive it. For a minute there, I thought maybe you were getting too old to remember. Now, see if you can manage to get that chest into the wagon so I can start packing it.
I knew you'd go, Lizzie.
How did you?
Right now, I've got to get over to the cultural hall.
Yes, time's a wasting. And I've got packing to do. Hurry home, Thomas.
Elizabeth, thank you. to